Hey guys, I'm Chill Out with Sub-07 and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure. Last time we stormed the Egg Carrier's sky deck and found ourselves face to face with Chaos 6, the most dangerous form of Chaos yet. We managed to defeat it, but now we found ourselves in the Mystic Ruins outside of this shrine of sorts. Almost akin to a Mayan pyramid. I'm not super familiar with Central American, but I believe they're the ones that built pyramids in Central America. I hope I'm not wrong about that, and if I am, put up the correct civilization on screen. For now, let's head inside. Welcome to Lost World. Sonic's Lost World? No, not that one. Thankfully, there's no cylindrical-based level design here. This is more akin to an Indiana Jones-esque exploration of a hidden temple, which I'm not opposed to. The music's not quite what I'm looking for, but it's still good. But I just don't have a moment to give you a chance to pause and listen, so enjoy it on your own pace. How the heck they make these wavy paths, I have no idea. Oh god. Oh no, there is cylindrical base platform. Oh no, this is Sonic Lost World. But yeah, we basically just have to avoid the fire, avoid the pillars, and make our way through. This place can actually get kind of tricky because the pillars can just decide to rise up at any time, so be careful. Ow. Goodness. I don't normally get hit this much, goodness. Well, I suppose Let Play Curse is in full effect, so I can't be too harsh. Oh god. Spikes. Yeah, this is full out like a temple from Indiana Jones. Just all the hidden traps, all the mythology going on. Like, what is going on here? Mystical ball of light?
Press the 3 hidden switches in the room to open the front door.
Well, if you say so.
Press this switch to raise the water level.
But you already said it's press the switch to open the door. But yeah, this is a bit of a different switch. We actually want to hop on this snake here. Go for a ride. It's tempting to get the rings, don't bother. And as scary as it may look, Sonic will not fall off this snake. It just looks like he will. Make our way over here. This switch is what we're actually after. 3 of these in total. First one, pressed. Let's head up this way. Presses to raise the water level, as she mentioned. Now, those of you who've played this game have probably noted, I'm not really referring to the actual character when I'm talking about the mystical box or mystical orb as to what they are. That's because... Oh, what? Okay, game. I'm gonna call shenanigans. But I recovered, so that was fine. That scared the shit out of me. Oh god, that was close. So as I was saying, I'm not going to actually refer to by name the voice of the character who is the mystical orb giving us advice, because she hasn't actually been properly introduced yet. If you know who she is, you know what's going on by now, but I'm not going to actually say for the sake of the plot. Yes, there's very little in terms of actual big major plot events going on, but I'll give this game the benefit of the doubt and play along. But if it clips me out of bounds again or through an object, I'm going to be very upset. Oh god. Can't see. I can't see. The snake is moving way faster than I'm used to. Oh god. Okay, I'm just trying to adjust in general. I can't see where the snake is coming from. And, well, that's dead. No! Thanks, game. Let's try this again. Hopefully with less failure this time. But you never know. I suppose I can also count this up to a little bit of Dreamcast jank, because this was a Dreamcast launch title for the West. So being optimized is not exactly what this game is, being honest. Even ignoring the obvious lip flapping problem, there's been many cases of people glitching through things in Adventure 1. At least it's not Sonic 06, I suppose. And again, remember, I enjoyed this game. I'm just not going to act like it's perfect, because if you act like a game's perfect, you're just trying to protect yourself from criticism. Games can be bad, or they can be flawed. It's okay. The games you like don't have to be perfect, because no game is perfect. If you think your game is perfect, odds are you're just protecting yourself because you don't want to have to accept the fact that your game isn't perfect. Alright, there we go. No issues this time. Let's just head up here. Get back on the snake to hopefully get the last button. Come on, do the wraparound. I suppose if I was really crazy, I could just try and go for jumping across the snake right now to get there, but I don't feel like that. That sounds like a big hassle. I will admit, though, like, just standing atop this snake as it skims through the water, I don't know why, I kind of get a Shadow of the Colossus vibe from this. Like, I know Shadow of the Colossus wasn't out for a few years until after this game came out, but it does kind of remind me of that for some reason. 3 switches pressed, door is open. And now we simply wait to be transported. As soon as the camera cooperates, come on. Camera. 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 Thank you. Going for a bit of a dip. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, and we're good. Get me out of here. Next section. You gotta admit, this background theme though is pretty intense. This makes me feel like I pulled something that I definitely shouldn't have in the ancient shrine, and everything's about to go to shit. Oh, it's this room.
Use the mirror to help guide you.
This mirror room is kind of funky. You're supposed to aim this to reflect the light off the mirror so that you can actually see where you're going. You technically don't have to do that if you know the stage layout well enough, but it is way easier to navigate if you do it that way. Let's just head this way. Sonic, react to the jump button. I'm not asking for much, my dude. Come on. Like, this stage is not hard. Why is it giving me trouble? Well, I know the answer to that question, but I'm not going to repeat myself when I say Let's Play Curse. Let's just focus on getting through here. That's the important part. Fire guy, get you out of here so you're not a problem later. I do think it is kind of neat that they're focusing on little gimmicks like this, because you don't really see puzzle solving in most 3D Sonics that often. Because usually it's just straightforward platforming. So this is a bit of a nice change in pace. At least for me it is. Get ourselves that. So we can pull in some extra rings. Rotating platforms though, gotta be careful. Oh god. Kinda lost track of the floor for a second there. Now there's a bit of a challenge with this. Electric Shield makes it a bit challenging to actually, you know, light speed dash. We're gonna go for it anyway. And we're good. Because sometimes it can disagree with you. But now we're just getting pulled through this little raft ride. And if you ever played Adventure 2, this might actually seem very familiar to you. Bounce off the springs to get past the water, because I don't want to deal with that any more than I have to. And, oh boy. Get ready to run, and don't stop running once you do. Because it's time for an Indiana Jones boulder chase. Oh god. There's only a couple of ramps around here that will just launch you forward. You don't have to worry about much. Just keep holding forward to avoid the boulder. But except when you jump. Don't hold forward because the game can freak out a bit when you do that. Alright. Get to a little temple that does nothing. Over this way, though, is when things get a little bit more tricky. This is probably the stage part that I don't like the most out of Lost World. Because this part is funky.
Use the switch to light up the wall panels. You can walk on those panels when lit.
Yeah, we're doing with some kind of anti-gravity, kind of not. Once the panels are lined up in such a way, they will illuminate and you can actually traverse them. This gets really disorienting at times, but it's not that bad normally. Alright, let's just head over here. Oh god. I try to jump and the game just is not interested. Oh my god, Sonic. We've done this how many times? Come on. Head up this way though and ignore that entirely if we just take this path. There we go. Easily make our way over this way. Oh, the fire, get a checkpoint. Oh god. Destroy this enemy before you hit that checkpoint, because trust me, if you leave him alive, he'll pose some problems for you. Because if you actually die for whatever reason and come back to that checkpoint, the enemy will still be there and could potentially kill you immediately. It's very stupid, but that's just Adventure 1 jank for you. Alright, we got another bit of this. Just make sure that you stay on top of this and you should be okay. Like, there's nothing stopping you from just going slow. So, feel free to. Oh god. I knew that was coming and I just didn't react fast enough. Get into this box and head this way, and we are out of here. I believe one more. Yep. We're doing a light speed section. Zoom. And go.
Yes.
Nice work, Sonic.
Yeah, not bad.
13 emblems. Nice. But now's where things give you a little bit more context as to what's going on.
Whoa, what's this? A mural.
That's all the context you get. That's it. No. There's a bit more going on here.
What's this place? Where am I? This is really weird.
Well, at least you said it, Sonic. Now, why the game is just kind of having a seizure with these colors, I have no idea. This is just kind of a weird visual effect they do. I don't believe this is actually President Adventure DX. This is just the original Dreamcast thing. Chow! Oh, they might be dead. Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Why? Why did this have to happen? It's terrible. I must stop this now.
I forgot that my ring is actually completely unaffected by the lighting. That's actually very odd.
What was that all about? I don't think I'm dreaming here. Hmm? Eggman! What's he doing here? Well, never mind. This time I'll get him good.
If you insist, Sonic. But yeah, kind of a weird little flashback that gives us a glimpse into something. Some sort of temple on fire with the Master Emerald on it. At least, that's what you might imagine that emerald's called. Nah, I'm not gonna be subtle with that. It's the Master Emerald. But as you can also see, way off in the distance, Eggman apparently built another secret base out here. Turns out he had a backup plan in the event the egg carrier failed, and it's this bad boy. So let's get out of here and get in there. What is going on here? We actually got a bunch of background references. There's Mecha Sonic from Sonic 3. Oh, this background tune is so good. There's Metal Sonic from Sonic CD. Won't be seeing him again till Heroes, though. Drop down here. I want to say there's a Silver Sonic reference around here as well, but it's been a while. Now, this is actually home of our last regular stage for Sonic. Let's see if I can remember this trick, though, because this one's a bit annoying. What we need to do is head over this way to this button combination. We have to light up all these in order to progress. Which is easier said than done. Trust me. And I think I just nailed it first try. Yes, I did. Let's go. Alright, on to the last stage for Sonic. Welcome to Final Egg. Ironically, not the final stage for every character. Just for Sonic specifically it is. Well, maybe not just for Sonic, but a lot of characters don't have this as their final stage. This is a pretty good final stage, I would say, though. Only because of these sweet guitar riffs in the background. We were essentially in Eggman's other base, his secret underground base, deep in the Mystic Ruins, and you know what? Well done base, I'd say. He's got all of his minions working here, he's got conveyor belts, he's got traps, he's got loads of things going on here ready to catch you. But so long as we keep moving and keep ourselves focused, we should be fine. Except for the camera. The camera is going to be our ultimate weakness here. I should note, I do have camera control with the L and R buttons on the back of the Dreamcast controller, but they're finicky at times. And apparently so is the hit detection. What the fuck? That's not supposed to happen. Well, that was weird. Spike wall, but we can just jump over to this one instead to avoid it. Yeah, look at all these traps he's got. This kind of gives me vibes of Scrap Brain Zone from Sonic 1, which, regardless of what I feel about that area, Eggman was definitely prepared for Sonic when he came there. If you're spinning conveyors, oh god. This is also giving me a bit of Lost World vibes. Let's head down this way. Transition. Oh, it's this place. This is the part where we've got to head down a bit. Down this tunnel. Oh, God. Be careful, because I've also seen people clip out of balance from this by accident from just going too fast. Because you get crazy fast in this area. Oh, God. This is mostly just a lot of traversing platforms high above an invisible or a death plane. Careful here. Another extra life for your troubles if you're willing to go for it. I'm not personally, so let's just ignore it. We got 32 lives anyway. We don't need to worry too much about that. Plus, there's another extra life here anyway. Yeah, we're just speeding our way down to the very bottom of this thing. There it is. Press this button to open the area. Very carefully make our way across here. We got these hammers we got to jump across, or just we can ignore them. I believe the hammers themselves actually count as an attack. There we go. Get over here and stand on this to take us down further. Like, how deep does this thing go? I'm very curious about that. Regardless, destroy more enemies, get ourselves a nice checkpoint. No time. And we got this part. We're supposed to platform down, but don't bother. You can actually just make the jump perfectly fine here. Call for the elevator, and let's head even further down. With our amazing walking elevator. Kind of weird.
Emergency! Emergency! Dispose of any intruders.
Well, I don't know about you, but I don't personally see any intruders. Oh, there he is.
Dispose of any intruders.
Okay, let's be careful. There's a bunch of rings and an extra life down here. And a shield for safety. Just be careful.
Any intruders.
And head further down. My goodness, that's a lot of enemies. These guys actually will just explode once you hit them, so be careful. We're actually trying to aim for this ladder over here so we can just get out of here. Because thankfully, they're not smart enough to be programmed to be able to climb ladders. I mean, Eggman's a genius. He didn't have common sense. That's a different thing entirely. Balance off these fans. These things can be kind of finicky, so be careful. But so long as you position yourself directly over them, they won't be a problem for you. Nice. Oh god. Even more of these things. I'm just gonna ignore them this time and zoom this way. Come on. Drop down here. There's a checkpoint for ourselves. Oh. I believe there's an actual, like, thing at the bottom here we need to land on for safety. Yes. Speed shoes. Uh-oh. That's not something I need down here. But we can still get over these fans just fine. And very carefully make our way this way. Oh my god, he has absolutely filled this place with these robots. Goodness. Come on, get me out of here. All right, the door's over there. Okay. Pass over these things. Avoid the spinners and avoid that one grabber dude. Had the frame rate chug for a second. Oh god. Now his head is only exposed when he tries to send it after you as an attack, so you can't really hurt him otherwise. Oh. That's a bit morbid. Let's just ignore that for now, I think. More of the spinner bots. And uh-oh, we gotta do another light speed dash. Okay, with the shield, this is a bit of a problem. Uh-oh. But we're gonna try our best to do this. Whew. Okay, that works. There it is. I don't know why, but the end stage, like, area is a bit finicky. But thankfully we got through that no sweat. That is another stage down.
Yeah,
And in
not
Sonic's
bad.
case, that is the last of the stages for him. Nice work. But of course, it wouldn't be Sonic without some sort of end boss.
Well, if it isn't my pal Sonic, I'm surprised you made it this far.
I mean, honestly, you have pimped this place out with a lot of traps, Eggman, so I am a bit impressed. Not much, but a bit.
Hold it right there, Eggman.
I don't think he's gonna hold it for you, dude. I'm gonna be honest. Thankfully, got a rocket to chase after him. And now it's time for one of the hardest bosses in the game, the Egg Viper. For a lot of people, this was the hardest boss in the game, and one of Eggman's more dangerous mechs for a while.
Get a load at this.
It's got lasers, and it really loves to fire those en masse. And repeat voice lines.
Load at this.
Our favorite thing. Every so often it will start, or it will stop in place, and Eggman will try and taunt Sonic. That's when your chance is to attack him.
Get a load at this.
There's not really a spot to use the light speed attack, so don't bother trying something like that on him.
Get a load at this.
Yeah, this thing got a ton of health, so this might be a long fight. You'll also see it can generate small explosions, so this thing is not afraid to hurt you.
See if you can make it through
After the first hit, it'll start sending up a protective shield, and it'll start charging up an electric attack. But so long as you platform across and nail him in the face, he doesn't get a chance to use that.
Get a load at this.
I've never actually seen what happens if he actually gets that fully charged, and I'm going to assume it's some sort of attack, but I'm not going to bother to find out. More explosions coming. Yep. Here we go again.
See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
He's so nice to offer a chance to actually punch him in the face. What a nice guy.
Get a load at this. Get a load at this.
Oh god.
Get a load at this.
Funnily enough, the Egg Viper, I've said is like one of the most challenging bosses in the game. It's also the only boss that is exclusively for Sonic. There's no one else that really fights this boss. I guess like discounting Chaos Zero, but this is purely his end boss. No one else fights this boss.
See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
Doink. Easy peasy. But now that he's below half health, he'll start getting a bit more desperate.
Get a load of this.
His usual lasers are his most efficient method, but he does have this. He'll face you down and start shooting these spinning tops at you. Jump on top of them, and you'll get a chance to nail him square in the face. Apparently he didn't account for the fact that, oh, the top isn't actually... Uh-oh. Spiky. Once you deal enough damage, he will destroy one half of the platforms, and he'll start destroying the ones on this side as well. You really gotta be careful, because if you take too long, he will destroy your floor. Is he just going right for it again? Yes, he is.
He's not gonna get away with
Alright, that's it. Right here is the finisher.
It's no use. Give up.
And that's it.
No way. I can't believe this.
Be careful. This is not the end of the boss fight.
Watch out. He's up to something.
He's gonna try to go for a suicide attack. So take cover. And now he's done.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Eggman may have just died, but Sonic is all too thrilled about it. And that's that. And as far as we're concerned, that's the end of Sonic's campaign. Yeah, it's really not that big. Like, the entirety of the adventure campaigns are not that big. This is supposed to be the longest one overall, and you can finish this over the course of just a few hours. Also, Tails made it back, thankfully. That's good. But now we just get to listen to his sweet theme, It Doesn't Matter. I like to imagine Sonic singing along with the lyrics. Because that'd be pretty great. But that is Sonic's side of things. So I'll see you guys for next project. No, we're not doing that. We still got several more stories to go. But this is the longest one overall, and every single time you clear a story, you get the end credits. A bit weird, but could be worse. I'll go on record in saying Adventure 1 still plays pretty well. Sonic sections are nice and fun. Most of the stages are quite enjoyable. And again, the music is just aces with Adventure 1. If there's one thing that I will never criticize about Adventure 1, it's got great musical variety and all the compositions are awesome. I do personally love Adventure 2's soundtrack more, but that's probably from just what I know. Because I'm the weirdo that grew up with sequels to games and not the originals. I mean, Pikmin 2, Sonic Adventure 2, Sunshine over 64. I had a lot of sequels instead of the originals, and I don't know why. It was just kind of how my family bought games, I guess. But yeah, I think, for the most part, this game, in terms of gameplay, is not that bad. There is some roughness around the edges because it was their first real attempt putting him in 3D, so I think it just kind of happens. But I'm going to give a bit of credit where credit's due, and I think this game isn't so bad. I know some people kind of criticize the adventure field stuff, but I don't think it's that intrusive, and it's not hard to find where you need to go anyway, because Mystical Floating Orb Friend is there to help you in case you get lost. Is it perfect? No. Not even remotely. Not at all. But I enjoy it. That being said, though, this is not the only story, so we got more to get to. Which means next up is going to be Tails' time to shine. One of the only times he's ever been fully playable in 3D without a gimmick slapped to him. Because in Adventure 2, he was not on foot. At least, not outside of the Chao Garden. Because Chao Garden did return for Adventure 2, and it's glorious there. But yeah, for now, I think I'm just going to let the intro, or the outro theme rock, and I will see you guys next time. Next time on Sonic Adventure, we're going to be tackling Tails' campaign. Until next time, ice out.